Imagine this. The world is practically on fire. The Strait of Hormuz, the strategic choke point handling about 20% of the global oil supply, is facing a total blockade. Oil prices have instantly skyrocketed past the $100 per barrel mark. But while the rest of the globe is screaming in the face of this inflation storm, one country is sitting back, chilling, and secretly hoarding 38 million barrels of oil right off their coast. I'm not kidding. Let's dive into this top-tier geopolitical drama. Here's the tea. Recently, the US and Iran have been locking horns in a massive way. President Trump fired shots, claiming Iran's military is out of missiles and mostly depleted, while setting up to block ships from entering or leaving the Strait of Hormuz. Iran immediately clapped back, warning that if their ports are threatened, absolutely no port in the Persian Gulf or the Sea of Oman will be safe. The fallout? Just ask Mohammed Taslim, a welder in India. He and millions of other migrant workers are being forced to pack up and flee the cities for their rural hometowns because the price of cooking gas just multiplied by 5, jumping from 100 to 500 rupees. The global cost of living is literally up in flames. Yet while everyone else is scrambling, China is sitting pretty as if nothing happened. According to ship tracking data, there are currently about 38 million barrels of Iranian crude oil chilling on supertankers off the coast of Asia, with over a third of it anchored right around the Yellow Sea near the Chinese coast. It's basically a massive floating piggy bank, guys. Independent refineries in Shandong province started hoarding this stash well before the conflict escalated. Last month alone, Iranian oil imports into China hit a record high, sucking up around 1.8 million barrels a day. Beijing even bumped up crude oil import quotas for these private refineries to keep their domestic market stable. You're probably wondering, how are they dodging the sanctions? Welcome to peak logistics. An estimated 80 to 90% of Iran's oil exports go straight into China's pockets. But to pull this off, the oil gets magically rebranded through transit hubs in places like Malaysia or Singapore to cover its tracks before finally docking. It's absolute logistical wizardry. But here is the plot twist. Life isn't a dream. This massive floating reserve might look huge, but it's actually only enough to keep China's private refineries running for about 2 to 2.5 months. To make matters worse, Iranian oil isn't the crazy bargain it used to be. Before the war, they were getting it at a $10 discount per barrel compared to Brent crude. But now, the price is totally on par, and sometimes even more expensive. Their competitive edge is looking paper-thin right now. Beijing's safety cushion is clearly not infinite, especially since their other sweet deal, cheap oil from Venezuela, has also been squeezed tight by US restrictions. The ultimate survival game for energy security is only just beginning. So, what do you guys think? In 2.5 months, when this floating piggy bank runs dry, what's the next massive shock the world is going to face? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to like and follow for more of the craziest economic secrets. Catch you later.